everybody. So today is my long awaited eyebrow tutorial. I got a request to do this video like 3 weeks ago, so I'm finally getting to it. I'm sorry for the delay on videos, but like I told you in my other video that I'm in college and it's gonna take me some time to, you know, get adjusted to school, work, and videos. So I'm here with you today, and like I said, today's going to be all about eyebrows. So what I use for my eyebrows is really simple. I use this brush right here. It's like double-ended with a comb and a little brush. I use 2 angled brushes, if I can find my other one. I use 2 angled brushes. This one I use for cleaning up under my brows, and this one I use for filling in my brows. I use rubbing alcohol, which you'll see why in a minute. And I use this eyebrow kit, and if I can get it open, this eyebrow kit. And I also use this eyeshadow palette, and you'll see why when I show you how I fill them in. I also use, like, get a rag that you don't mind messing up. Like, I just took one of these, and this is like my makeup rag. So, okay, now I'm gonna need my makeup wipes because I'm gonna take one off. I'm gonna look a little cray-cray, but please excuse me, okay? So I'm just gonna wipe this one off because I'm gonna redo this one for you all. Guess what happened to me, you guys? Like, I'm in class and I lost the earring. Look, like, I cannot find my earring anywhere. I don't know if I lost it on the way, but okay, get your rubbing alcohol. I pour a little bit in the cap of it. I get the brush that you're going to be using to fill in and outline and all of that. I dip my brush in the alcohol. I take my rag and I dab off the brush to get all of that extra alcohol off of it. I take my Salon Perfect Brow Kit and I take the darkest color in here, which is like an off black kind of color, which is almost, you see, I hate paying, like, I'm almost out. I gotta buy another one. I absolutely love this thing. I take my rag again, get off the excess, and this is where I'm going to start outlining the brow. You want to stay in your natural brow line. Do not overdraw because it's going to look fake. So you just want to stay on your natural brow line. And I'll look cray-cray with one eyebrow done and one eyebrow not done, but we're about to fix this. So I'm just going to outline my natural brow. Let me zoom in for you guys. Okay. Just outline your natural brow. Like I said, don't go out of your natural brow line because then you're going to look cray-cray and people's going to laugh at you, and we don't want that honey boo boo child, okay? So, okay. So just line your natural brow line. Now, this is the thing that people seem to get confused. Let me take out this other earring. When doing your eyebrows, take a brush, line it up with the end of your nose. This is where your eyebrow should start. Right here. Not all the way over here. Right here. Kind of where the edge of your eye is. Then you're going to take your eyebrow and you're going to angle it kind of in the middle of your eyelid. This is where your arch should be. And then you're going to angle it all the way to the end of the eye. This is where your eyebrow should stop. Not all the way down here. Okay? That's what most people seem to mess up at. And I got your back. I'm not going to let you roll out like that, okay? So then, take a little bit more eyeshadow if you ran out. Dab it again. Do the top. Uh-oh. Okay. Do the top of your brow. Don't worry if it's a little harsh because all of this is going to be fixed by the time we're done. And then now you're just going to start to fill in your brows. And the only reason why I use powder is because I feel like powder is more natural than pencil. To me, pencil gives off too of a harsh look. As you're filling in, you're going to want to start blending with the brush part of this brush. When I get to the front of my brow, I like to flick up because you don't want to shade in the front of your brow too dark, for the simple fact that the front of your brow wasn't naturally dark anyway. So if you notice that the front of your brow is always a little bit more faint than the end of your brow, and you want to keep it like that. You don't want to draw a complete box at the front of your brow because your brow is not going to look natural at all. So continue on tweaking and fixing your brow like you want it. Now I'm going to take this eyeshadow palette and I'm going to use the black. I know a lot of people say you should not fill in your eyebrows with black, but I don't fill in the whole thing. I just use this eyeshadow palette for the end because I like my end a little bit darker. To me, it gives it more of a defined and clean look. And I just dab it. I don't scrub in it. I just lightly tap it in the shadow. That's all. Take your brush, brush it out. Now I'm just going to do one last thing. This is optional. I just normally do it because I like the front of my brow to look very, very crisp and neat. So I'm just dipping it in the shadow once again, getting off the excess, and I like a very nice crisp line at the bottom. Now I'm going to blend that out with my brush. Next, I'm going to be taking some concealer to clean up the underbrow area. I'm going to be using this concealer by LA Girl, and this is in the color Cool Tan. So I just take a little bit of that and I put it on the back of my hand. I need to buy some more because a girl is almost out. Take your angled brush or whatever brush you decide to choose and just clean up under the brow. And when doing this, you don't have to take too much concealer because then you'll wipe away your brow and then you'll be ruining a perfect brow. So just make sure you use a generous amount of concealer, not too much. I don't necessarily do my upper half of my brow for the simple fact that I don't think it's necessary. But when I do, I don't use this concealer because it's lighter than my skin tone. When doing your under eye area, well, under your brow, you want to use a concealer that's 2 to 3 shades lighter than your natural skin tone. And this is because you want that highlighted effect. You will never use a concealer that's light on the top because it will be hard to blend with your foundation. So to save this problem, you will need to use a foundation to outline the top of your brow instead of your concealer, because your foundation is the same shade as your natural skin tone, and it'll be just easier to blend, and you'll still have that clean, crisp look. So there you have it. You have yourself a nice, clean brow, and it's not hard at all. That's how I do my brows. Many people have their own, you know, way of doing their brows. I'm not a professional by any means necessary. Not a professional. This is just how I do my brows every day on an everyday basis. Now, if a girl can just find her earring. I done lost my earring, y'all, but that's alright. I got another pair. But yeah, like I said, this is just how I do my brows. Many other people may have their own way of doing their brows, but this is how I do it. So yes, I hope you all enjoyed it. Probably a lot of talking, but hey, that's what you gotta do. This hair, I will probably have a review on this hair. It's the same hair, you guys. Same hair, except for one bundle. Like, my She's Happy hair held up pretty good. So if you want, I will do a video on that as well. And my makeup store, college dorm makeup storage, should be up either before or after this video, so keep a lookout for that. And yeah, that's all. Instagram, Twitter, and everything will be linked below like it normally is. And I will talk to you on my next video. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I have to tell you guys? No, that's all. Like I said, Instagram, Twitter, blog, everything linked below. And I will talk to you all in my next video. Mwah.